another Saturday. Breakfast at Novaks, guys. Good morning. I hope everyone's well. Good morning, Glenn.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Ready to go for another big Saturday morning?
Yeah, I'm DY to Avalon today, so it's a busy day.
Ooh. Now I'm going to ask you, what did you have for breakfast?
Toast and tea today, no coffee.
That's a good nice start, though.
Yeah,
You should always leave an hour before you wake up to have coffee anyway.
Yeah, true.
You're supposed to anyway. Alright, so question of the day is, if you could give any piece of advice to a prospective purchaser when buying a property, what would it be?
Finance first. So get your finance first.
Yep.
Because it will save a lot of time. You go out and look, you'll be looking in the wrong price range, you might be looking at the wrong property, or you might see something you really love and you're behind the eight ball. So finance first, go to a broker. We use Zach here.
Yep.
Message us if you'd like a great broker.
Brilliant. Thank you, Glenn. Have a nice morning. Thomas, are we cleaning cups this morning?
Yeah.
You're always doing this at 8:30. Good morning. How are you?
Good, yourself?
I am well. Do you have a big day today?
Yeah, we've got open inspections today and then all the maintenances get done.
Yep. And what are we predicting? Are we going to have a lot of groups through?
Hopefully. Weather should be clearing up by the time our open will start, so hopefully we can get a good crowd.
Awesome. Now, what do you have for breakfast?
Just a banana.
Just banana?
Just a banana.
Tea, coffee, nothing?
No.
I see we got a nice fresh haircut. You want to show everyone? Good. Give us 12. Now, the question of today is, if you could give any advice to a prospective tenant when applying for a property, what would it be?
Always provide the most information you can regarding your bank statement, pay slip and ID. And then as well as that, if you notice there's a large group of people at the property at the open inspection, you can genuinely get the idea that there's going to be a lot of people who apply, so you want to stand out.
Yeah.
A lot of landlords would like a possible extra $5-10 per week. Offer higher, you have a better chance of your application being seen and highlighting itself compared to the rest of the applications.
Brilliant. Thank you for the chat.
Thank you.
Oh, ta-da! New hair, new woman.
Yes.
Love it.
New hair.
Looking good. What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Yeah, nothing yet.
Nothing? Are we ready for a big day though? Yeah.
I'm excited.
Now, if you could give any real estate advice to a prospective tenant when applying for a property, what would it be? You're in the leasing team,
Yeah.
so you lease out a lot of properties with Bronx. So what's the biggest thing you look at when processing those applications? What's the big standout?
Okay, honestly, just if you have rent history, that does help a lot. Just make sure your references are contactable. If you have savings, that also helps because, job security, like in this world as well, it just helps with savings. Just for the landlord as well.
Yeah.
They like that. But just, reach out to us as well. Get to know us because we want to know you. We don't.
We want to put on in
Exactly.
there, we don't know, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
So always giving the relevant information. Now, for applying for the property, do you prefer getting it online? Do you prefer them coming in, having a quick chat? What's usually the best preferable way when getting an application?
I mean, for me, I do prefer it online just because after a Saturday, I feel like it's...
Get a little bit hectic as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
And
So-
also getting the relevant information. A lot of people tend to write stuff down that we can't obviously see.
Yes,
The
yeah.
writing's a bit different. But yeah, so applying for online, relevant information.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you, Tara. Leonardo, what are we doing? We're putting stickers on
Putting stickers
Novak
on.
water.
Novak waters.
How are you?
Good.
Just got that badge on, so I had to pull it on. Hey.
What's going on, Mark? You kind of took Leo's spot, but it's alright.
It's alright. We'll get together.
Okay. What's going on, boys? What's for breakfast? What do you have?
Oh, I had a coffee with some biscuits this morning.
Yeah?
Which is different, as usual. Today we've got heaps of opens actually. I've got 6 from 10 to 1 o'clock.
Yeah?
All in DY.
Are we expecting a lot of groups through today?
I am actually.
Do you think the weather's going to affect it?
Not really. I don't think so. I think we're still going to have a big turnout today, so which is really good.
Awesome. Now, question of the day is, what's a piece of advice you can provide to a prospective tenant when applying for a rental property?
question. I would say references is
Yep.
really good. Having strong references, it's a big advantage.
Yep.
As well as bank statements as
Yep.
well.
So closing balance, seeing if
Yeah.
we have savings.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a big advantage. But I would say references is the most important thing because obviously we want to know that you're a reliable guy or
Yeah.
a girl. And we want to put obviously good tenants into the properties for our landlords.
Awesome. Thank you for the chat, Leo. Jonathan. Now, I'm just going to answer your questions for you. Scrambled on eggs.
That's it.
Do you have a coffee?
Yes.
Now, since you're in sales, I can't ask you what advice you can give to a prospective tenant. But what advice you could give to a prospective purchaser buying a property?
I've got probably top 3 tips would be do due diligence.
Yeah,
So
that's the first one.
review strata reports, building and pest reports, amendments to contracts, that sort of thing. Trust your agent would be number 2. If you've got a good agent behind you, always ask them questions. They're always going to be there for you. And number 3 is always get yourself a good solicitor who's always going to be there for you and be able to answer those questions as well.
Awesome. Now we're going to take us. No. We're going to take you over here. Now, where's your business card? You got a new photo.
Oh yeah, I got a new photo.
Look at Jono.
Wow.
Look at that haircut, guys.
Yeah, no, it's the same one as I got today. Look.
Stunning. Stunner. Billy, thank you for the chat, Jono. Hello.
How are you?
I love the tie this morning. We're going blue.
Thank you. Yeah, blue season. It's winter.
Porridge this morning. What did you have?
No, I didn't. I had a scone and I had a sponge cake.
Ooh,
Yeah, a bit
yum.
cheeky. Yeah.
Yummy.
Yeah.
A little bit of sugar to start
A
your
little bit
morning.
of sugar. I needed it. A little bit of a
Yeah.
kick, you know.
But your eyes are looking way better than before. You had a
Thank
bit
you.
of a puffy eye before.
Yes, big old fight.
Yes.
No.
I had pink eye when I was growing up all the time. Terrible.
So, played football last night. I think I was chilling in a hot tub last night. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Scandalous. We're not gonna continue with that
Nah,
story.
that's end of story.
End of story. Okay, so obviously you're in sales agent. What is the best piece of advice you can provide to a prospective purchaser when buying a property?
Don't be scared about making an offer. Making an offer in the form of a text message or an email doesn't lock you into anything, but it takes out the hypothetical numbers and puts something on the table for the vendor to make some instructions on. So that would be my advice. If there's anything that catches your eye out there today, just put an offer in.
Brilliant.
That's it.
Done.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Safar just walked in the door. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
That's good. What do you have for breakfast?
Coffee and toast. So not very
Lovely.
exciting on my end. Sorry.
Any plans with the family this weekend?
Not really.
Oh, come on.
I got something for my wife, so
Oh, lovely.
yeah, and then I guess we'll probably just go out for breakfast. But
Because it's Mother's Day. Oh my god,
Tomorrow.
it's Mother's Day
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
don't forget it. Don't forget.
So you're gonna organise?
I'll do my best.
Mama?
I'll do my best to look after the kids and give her some time off.
She probably doesn't want breakfast in bed. She probably just wants
Yeah,
to be left alone.
she just wants everyone out of the house. So,
That's the best Mother's Day present.
absolutely.
Awesome. So you're at sales.
Yep.
What's the best piece of advice you can provide to a prospective purchaser?
To a buyer when
You know
they're
what I'm
out there
saying.
looking. Yeah, definitely. I would say that like a lot of buyers think that agents are out playing games. 95% of agents are really good people. They're trying to give you genuine, honest advice. And a lot of people kind of think that maybe we're trying to mislead you. It's not the case. Everyone's, the majority of us are here to help. But I would say also if you're trying to work out pricing in the marketplace, the best way to look at it, a lot of property doesn't have prices advertised on it. Go into realestate.com. There's a sold tab at the top. Hit that. Punch in the suburb. Punch in what you're looking for. It's going to bring up a whole list of everything that's just sold that matches that criteria. And they're actual sale figures. They're not asking prices. They're sold prices. That's a really good way to get a judge of what the market's
Great
like.
piece of advice,
There you
Des. Perfect.
No worries.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
guys. Have a good
I'm
day.
keen to what Mark has to say. Good morning. We haven't had our chat this morning. Mark. What's going on? Got your little folders, got your list
We're going to have
there.
a list here. So all our new properties, every week, all our new properties are in here. I like to sort of just going through, seeing what we can improve.
Brilliant. So, what'd you have for breakfast?
Well, Serbians have a thing called žito on their slava. So it's bucked wheat with walnut and cinnamon and sugar.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like mixed, and then they cross themselves, and then they have it when they start the meal on their slava, which is their name day.
Oh,
So I actually had Well, actually, it's my favourite part. So I had some left over from my name day, and I've been eating it every day.
Delicious. Breakfast.
That's a long
lunch,
one. That's a long one.
Dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Dinner.
everything. That's
Awesome.
just really good.
Any plans for Mother's Day?
Mother's Day, we're going to have a buffet.
Yeah.
I'm going to take my mum to Peter's at Kensington, which is at about 10 o'clock. She's going to rock into Wynyard, and then we're going to get the light rail across to Kensington. And then we're going to take her to the buffet.
The buffet.
The buffet.
Lovely.
And I got a new tie today.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool, hey? Brilliant.
What'd you have for brekkie?
I didn't have anything for breakfast this morning, unfortunately. I just had a cup of
Skinny
tea.
people, so they stay skinny. And what's on the agenda for today?
Open homes.
Yes.
Back in the office. Doing a little bit of reception. Kind of cleaning up the office until Monday morning starts.
Boom.
So, booyah.
Boom. That's a show. Have a great
That's
day,
a wrap
everyone.
up.
Hope it's going to be pumping out there again. Has been. Stock is really low for sale. So that's creating havoc in the marketplace because scarcity is pushing their prices up.
I can't say the same thing with rentals. We have a lot on the market at the moment.
That's good news for tenants.
Yeah.
That's good news.
So we'll see you out there, guys.
Cheers, big ears.
Bye.
Bye.